Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Emma from Meraki Creative Designs, and today I'm walking you through 5 powerful strategies to grow your Instagram followers in 2025. Now, these aren't just gimmicks or trends that will fade next week. These are sustainable strategies that I've used with brands like Soda Bossa, Morning Glory, and Primo Foods to help them grow fast and build loyal audiences. So grab a notebook, because I'm diving deep into each tip and giving real examples, content ideas, and mistakes to avoid. So let's get to it. All right, let's jump into tip number 1. This is the foundation for everything else we're going to be talking about today. Consistency is everything. If you want to grow on Instagram, you have to be consistent. And I'm not just talking about posting every single day, unless that's sustainable for you. I'm talking about showing up regularly so your audience knows what to expect and Instagram knows you're active. Here's what I tell my clients. Aim for 3 to 5 times a week. That's the sweet spot. You're staying on top of mind without burning yourself out. Let me give an example of content schedule that I personally love. So Mondays, share a carousel post with tips or value. Wednesdays, post a reel that could be behind the scenes clips or something trending. Friday, client spotlight or testimonial. And in between those, stories. Even if you're not posting on the feed daily, try to show up in stories consistently, whether it's a poll, a coffee pic, or a voiceover thought of the day. Now, if you're thinking, Emma, I have no time to post that much, I totally get it. That's where batching and planning content comes in. I use tools like later.com to map out content in advance. One Sunday session of content planning can cover the entire week. Now, here's a bonus tip. Repurpose what's already worked. If you have a post that did well 3 months ago, revamp it. Give it a new look, update the caption, and post it again. People forget, and honestly, new followers haven't seen it yet. So bottom line, consistency builds trust, visibility, and brand recognition. Don't overthink it. Just show up. Tip number 2 is all about hashtags, but not the way you've been using them. Listen, if you're still copying and pasting the same 30 hashtags into every captions, you need to change that today. Hashtags in 2025 is about targeting, not just throwing a bunch of words out there and hoping they stick. Think of hashtags as Instagram's way of categorizing your content so the right people see it. Here's my go-to strategy. Use 15 hashtags, break them into 3 tiers. 5 niche-specific hashtags. These are hyper-specific to your brand, product, or location. For example, if you're a coffee shop in Oceanside, Oceanside Coffee, hashtag California Roasters, or hashtag Vocal Cafe Vibes. Then do 5 mid-range hashtags. These are moderate following between 10,000 to 200,000 posts. They're active but not competitive, that you'll get buried. And then 5 trending or relevant hashtags. These could be seasonal campaign based or tied to something trending for your niche. For example, hashtag spring menu launch or hashtag Mother's Day brunch. I use tools like ChatGPT to help generate ideas, or honestly, I'll research keywords directly on Instagram and see what pops up. So let me give you an example. One of my clients was stuck using generic hashtags like hashtag foodie or hashtag coffee lover. We swapped those out for niche location-based tags, and within 2 weeks, their reach of non-followers increased. So next time you post, ask yourself, are these hashtags actually helping the right people find me? If not, it's time to clean them up. All right, tip number 3, and this one is a game changer. You need to create saveable and shareable content. Likes and comments are great, but saves and shares are what tell Instagram, hey, this content is valuable. Let's show it to more people. So how do you create save-worthy content? Start by asking yourself, does this post teach something? Does it inspire someone? Does it solve a problem or answer a question? Let's say you're a restaurant. A post like 5 secret menu hacks you didn't know about is gold. It helps people, is interesting, and makes people want to come back to it later. Or maybe you're a coach or a service provider. A carousel post with 5 mistakes to avoid on Instagram in 2025 is perfect for saves. Shareable content? That's where quotes come in, or something that makes people say, oh my gosh, I need to send this to my best friend. Let me walk you through a quick idea. Open Canva, create a simple 5-slide carousel. Title slide is 3 ways to boost your Instagram engagement. Then you break down each tip in the slide by slide. End it with a call to action. Save this for later, plus follow for more social media tips. Simple, effective, and trust me, it performs. The key is giving your audience value. If they learn something or feel something, they'll save it, they'll share it, and the algorithm will reward you for it. Tip number 4 might sound obvious, but a lot of people actually skip it. You need to engage, genuinely. Let's be real. You could have 100,000 followers, but if you're not connecting with them, what's the point? Instagram is a social platform. You can't just post and ghost. You need to start conversations and join conversations if you want to grow. Here's how. Reply to every comment and DM, even if it's just a thank you or an emoji. It shows people you are there. Leave thoughtful comments on other accounts in your niche, not just love this or fire emojis. Say something meaningful. It gets you noticed and builds real relationships. Also, use stories to interact. Post a poll. Use a question box. Do a little this or that quiz. Anything that invites people to tag and engage. One of my clients has increased their reach by just spending 15 minutes a day commenting on other local businesses. And here's the secret. Engagement begets engagement. When you take time to engage, people return the favor, and that boosts your visibility in a big way. And finally, tip number 5. Reels are still the most powerful growth tool on Instagram. I know, some of you are tired of hearing it, but the truth is, Reels are how Instagram is pushing content right now. If you're not making short form videos, you're missing out on a massive reach. Here's what works in Reels. Hook your audience in the first 3 seconds. Start with a question, bold statement, or quick results like, want more followers fast? Watch this. Add subtitles. So many people watch without sound. Keep it accessible. Keep your pace tight. Every clip should be 5 to 7 seconds max. Make it snappy and engaging. Types of reels that perform well is quick tips like what I'm giving you in this video, but shorter. Behind the scenes, show your process, your product being made, or even just your day. Another one is voiceovers or storytelling. Pair it with trending audio or tell a short story. These help you get so much more engagement. But if you're nervous on camera, start simple. Use B-roll and add text overlays, narrate your message. You don't need fancy equipment. You need consistency, clarity, and creativity. So there you have it, 5 real strategies you can start using today to grow your Instagram. Let me know in the comments which tip you're going to try first. Or if you already use some of these, let me know how it's worked for you. If you got value out of this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and share it with your friends who are trying to grow their Instagram. And if you want daily tips, behind the scenes content, and real ideas, follow me over on Instagram. I'd love to connect with you there. Remember, creativity, strategy, and heart go a long way. You got this, and I'll see you in the next video.